Hey everyone, so it's August the 1st now, so it's time for a July 2020 recap and income report update. This month I made $3,164 across my website portfolio, that's in US dollars. So it's the best month I've had so far, and it is the first month where I averaged $100 a day, and I think I might do a special video on just the process up to getting to $100 a day. But let's go through, like usual, just my income report for the last month. So here I've just got quickly, this was June. I made $2,271. You can see just website number one there was around about 1,500 and website number two was around about 800. You'll see as we move into this month, website one did have a little bit of growth, but the big growth was in website number two. Big, strong Amazon affiliate growth there. So we're still seeing some continued growth for that site, and I don't know when that's going to end. Fingers crossed, it just keeps going up and up. So quickly going through both of the main sites. Website number one, this was the June traffic. I had 172,000 sessions, 196,000 page views. And then this month, continued drop. So it's dropped 2 months in a row now, down to 153,000 sessions and 174,000 page views. So I think that drop is due to partially seasonality and partially just fallout from that May update. I'm continuing to lose some positions in the SERPs. So the site is not entirely healthy, but as I've been saying for the last couple, 5 or 6 months, this is not my healthy site. There's something that Google doesn't like about it. So ad revenue. So in June, the EPMV, I'm with a Zoic for ad revenue. It's mostly monetized through ad revenue, was $8. It went down a little bit to $7.70. That's expected. We're in a new quarter now, so usually at the start of a new quarter, revenue drops a little bit. That is with the premium ad program with a Zoic. So it would be much lower if I wasn't paying for the premium ad program. And then you can see here that the earnings did drop as well, 1,300 to 1,136, and there was an extra day in July as well, so that made it look a little bit better than it really was. So Amazon revenue for website one, last month it was 161, this month 298, so just about doubled the Amazon revenue. The reason I think that the Amazon revenue has been going up is partially because I went through and I stole a featured snippet for a few of my articles. I had a few articles that I was getting a couple of purchases for, and then when I look at my SERP tracker, SERP Robot, it was saying that I was like 26 in the rankings. I was like, well, this isn't right. You're not going to get any clicks for something that's ranked 26 for the keywords. So I went into Google Search Console and realized that I was ranking for some secondary keywords. So I optimized for the secondary keywords, stole a featured snippet for the secondary keywords, and that helped me jump up the revenue a little bit for Amazon affiliates. And then my other affiliate did jump significantly as well, from $21 to $172. The reason that jumped was because I installed an exit intent pop-up promoting this affiliate, and it's been really successful. I'd quickly say I don't think you're allowed to use exit intent pop-ups for Amazon, but for this affiliate I am allowed. It's in the terms of service. And I only installed that in like the last 10 days maybe, so I'm expecting or hoping for a big jump again in revenue from this other affiliate. Fingers crossed I can get it up to $300 a month from this other affiliate, and that would be really, really nice. As I've said frequently, I am trying to monetize without Amazon in as many ways as possible, even though Amazon's continuing to be and will continue to be my main revenue source. I can't trust it, so the more other affiliates and the more ad revenue I get, the happier I am. So overall for this one, traffic is continuing to fall. I am still slipping in the SERPs, and there is still a little bit of seasonality, so I'm expecting August to be a very rocky month for this site. And as I just mentioned, the new exit intent pop-up can overcome some of that traffic drop. It's looking really promising, so I'm really happy about that. Okay, now for website number two. So this was in June. Just to recap, I had 7,000 sessions and 8,000 page views. And then in July, I jumped up to 13,600 sessions and 15,700 page views. So really nice growth. I had originally hoped to get into the Mediavine program, and I would be halfway there. But as everyone knows, Mediavine has doubled their entry requirements, so it's not looking realistic for that anymore. But yep, really nice growth again for this site, and I'm not sure when it's going to stop growing. I'm pretty happy with how it's going at the moment. Okay, so in June, I made $719 from Amazon, and then July, $1,500. So that just about doubled. It's continuing that doubling every month that's been happening. Whether it can double again, I'm not sure. You know, the higher it gets, the less likely it is that I'm going to be able to double it every single month. So we'll see what happens, and stay tuned for the August update for that site. On my other sites, so as I mentioned last month, I decided to set up 3 other sites. So they're sites 3, 4, and 5. They're obviously far too young. They're only a month, maybe 6 weeks old now. So they're far too young for me to be seeing any money or clicks coming through to Amazon from them. But I did start adding some stuff to them. So site number 3 is the one I'm really focusing on at the moment. I've got a writer working on that. He's a pretty good writer. So he and I are working away at it. We added 8 new articles, so it's up to 15 articles. And then site number 5, I've finally got around to putting out the first 5 articles. So sites 4 and 5, they're just going to sit and they're going to just hang out, and they're indexed, and they're just going to slowly work their way through the sandbox. I'm not going to really bother with them until site number 3 is done, and then I'll jump to site number 4 and really do a big content push on site number 4. So the big focus now is site number 3 and adding as much content as possible to site number 3. You can see I did add a few articles to sites 1 and 2. For the most part, they were just supporting info articles to give a little bit more topical relevancy to some of the affiliate articles that I'm trying to rank for those 2 sites. So site 1 and 2, so 250 and 83 pages. I'm probably going to leave that for a while, let that sit. I'm pretty happy with, especially site number 2. I think it's 95% of the way there, and I'm happy. I'll leave it for a while. And site 3 is the one I'm really focusing on, hoping early 2021, it will start seeing the same sorts of results as site number 2 is seeing at the moment, where I'm just seeing month on month really strong growth. So that's kind of the focus at the moment. And yeah, next month, hopefully we'll come back and I'll show you some more revenue growth, fingers crossed. We'll see how long I can get this run going and how high I can get this revenue before it sort of plateaus again.